Hello everyone! The 1.21 update was, in spite of not adding any biomes or changing the world generation, one of the most impactful updates Minecraft ever had. And I'm not talking about the trial chambers. Though it's a nice addition to the game, for a technical player like me, it didn't really spark much interest. What did spark my interest were the changes to the bad omen effect and to raids. Before, you could get the effect simply by killing a pillager captain. But after 1.21, you have to drink Luminous Potion instead. This will give you the bad omen effect. I will not go further into detail, because Echo Soldier did a great job describing it himself. So go watch his video instead. But what you need to know is that raid farms, the most overpowered Minecraft farms, according to my fellow Crimson SMP members, got nerfed hard. Farms that produced hundreds of thousands of items are no longer working. And this means one thing: redstone is way harder to get. Now, the first solution to this problem that came into my mind was witch huts. You know, witch huts generate in swarms and can generate up to 4 at a time. Having one witch hut produces 9,000 redstone. Two, of course, produce double of that, about 18,000. This is considering the fastest designs there are. 3 witch huts, which is reasonable to find in a single player world, produce about 27,000 redstone. 4 witch huts, of course, are quite difficult to find, but that would pay off and produce 36,000 redstone. But this gets all blown off by the lazy looting general mob farm, which produces 45,000 redstone. The problem is that comparing this to an old raid farm, as an example, the 4 game tick Chronos raid farm, is obsolete, since the Chronos raid farm produces far more than double what 4 witch huts produce, and a lot more than the lazy looting general mob farm. Here I'm using the medium design since it's the most my PC can handle. The Chronos raid farm produced over 80,500 redstone, which makes the other options look obsolete. Sadly, after 1.21, it's pretty much impossible to top this if you don't have a wave deck general mob farm, which was shown in the cubic meter video, which could probably compare to this, but there are no 1.21 raids yet, like none have been released, so I do not have the data to compare them. The best option for me right now would be to either build the lazy looting general mob farm or a 3 or 4 hut witch farm, though finding these can be quite tedious. Now, I was gonna go on this rant about download Cubomite's viewer, go to structures, current seed, active map selection, select witch huts, analyze, then after a bit it will give you all of the swamp huts, which right now are really not many, so only 12. So I will increase the range from 10,000 to 100,000. This may take a second more. And here there's 1400 witch huts. Export these into, I don't know, name them huts. Then open a program which I did, select the file, open it. This will find the 5 closest to the X and Y 0, witch huts where there are 2 inside of the 128, the 5 closest where there are 3, and the 5 closest where there are 4. You can take these, teleport to them, and here you are, you get your witch farm. But then I just realized, why am I even building a witch farm? Let's just build a general mob farm which produces way more items. I can get bones, and gunpowder out of it, which are incredibly useful materials, instead of building a witch farm. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'll be building the general mob farm. Right now, I am making 1000 by 1000 pyramid. I know this is overkill, but the 4, 4x speed World Eater was just released a few months ago, so I decided, why not try it out? I mean, what harm can it do? It is incredibly fast and also quite a lot laggy because, yeah, I mean, it's a 1000 by 1000 perimeter, and my PC can't really handle it. But it is working off slowly. I have already shaved off some layers, but I'm still quite far off from finishing the project. I will be building the general lazy looting mob farm designed by this guy, by C. Well, I guess. And it produces 4 million items and uses TNT lazy looting. Shout out to him because this is just an incredible farm. And I don't really have any idea how people design stuff like this because it's just incredible. I'm using the base version and 16 render distance nether side. It uses lazy looting to prevent item loss. I will probably only be collecting the redstone as well as the bones and gunpowder, since the other items I don't need. With that, I would like to thank you guys for watching. It's been quite a pleasure explaining this to you. I really hope that you could get something out of it. Like, maybe you want to build a lazy looting general mob farm too. Or, if you want to, you can search for a witch hut in your world and find it quite easily. The program will be linked down in the description. Thank you everyone for watching. Consider subscribing and liking, and see you soon.